Come here, baby. The door is open. Good evening, guys. I'm here live in Riverside. Come here, O'Neill. Oh, where's my baby? This kid of mine sometimes doesn't think. It's like, okay, here you go. That door was even open. Here we go. So we just did some cleaning today. So I'm really tired. I was thinking of doing live as I was cleaning, but it's so hard to. I don't have that thing that hangs from your neck. Or actually, I did have that. I purchased that so that I can, you know, um, free up my hands while recording. But the thing is, I don't know where I put it. Anyway, so we just cleaned up this area. I cut up a lot of the branches of this orange tree so that it would look better. I really don't like my fruit trees to grow so tall since, you know, I'm short and there's no use reaching out for fruits that you cannot reach out. Anyways, so see, we have the green trash bin full already here. We were able to get all of the leaves. There's still more leaves here. This pomegranate tree now is free of leaves. The birds ate all the fruits. There you see. So I wasn't able to harvest any fruit from this pomegranate tree. They're usually ready for picking around December, but I wasn't able to get that. And this is my lemon tree. You can see it's really full of fruits right now. You know, I had plans before of putting up a trellis around the tree, but that was really a project. I couldn't afford that now because as you can see, the branches of the lemon, they tend to droop the moment it's full of fruits. You know, see? So some of the branches are actually leaning on the magnolia branch here. This is the magnolia tree. So I have like trees next to each other here. And I actually have a peach tree there at the corner. It hasn't really given me so much fruits because it just sits there in the corner and it doesn't get a lot of sunlight. Okay, and that's my baby Cebu. Cebu, what are you doing again? Exploring with me? Come on. Ay, ay, ay. This mango tree, would you believe, is already like 5 years old, I think, and never grew tall. I don't know why. I grew that from a seed, you know. So I have a lot of both orchids here hanging from the magnolia tree and also hanging from here. See all of these lemons here. So I have a lot of these both orchids. They're really pretty the moment the flowers come out, and they usually come out around well, actually this month, but I guess sometimes Mother Nature has the schedule askew, changes. Maybe we won't get flowers until February or March. Now this mango tree I got from the nursery around the corner from me. This is one of those free trees from the city of Riverside. I've been saying this whenever I go live, that here in Riverside we get a free tree every year. This is done through our utility bill. Every March, our utility bill is printed on green paper. We bring it to the nursery and we get a tree. And this mango tree came from that nursery. Almost all of my trees came from that nursery, including this peach tree here. So I have another peach tree here. This one has very tall branches too. I might get a step ladder to cut the tall branches because, like I said, there's really no use having very tall branches if I have no means of getting their fruits. You know, well, I don't mind magnolia being tall because they just give flowers and leaves and shade, so that's fine with me. But with the peach tree, I just get a lot of fruits on top which I can't get. Although for many years I didn't really mind it because the birds feed on it, you know. So I have so many birds during summer here. Then I have this avocado which I grew from a seed. So I don't even know if this will end up making any fruits. I don't even know if it's a male female or has both and can fruit on its own. And this is my side garden. We just cleaned it up too. That's why I have those 3 bags of, I don't know if I show you the 3 bags of trash, of leaves there. You know, actually a bag came from here. This one. This is my side garden. It's my bedroom. Um, and here, I didn't realize that this plant here also has a lot of fallen leaves. Okay. I see a lot of, I don't know if you've seen this kind of plant. It's usually small. A lot of people have this in their living room, like a decorative plant. But in my case, I planted it on the ground, so it really grew tall, you know. Thank you so much for sending me loves, for sending me hearts. And this is this one needs help. I had to cut this and replant this. It has grown so tall. My succulents in this side of the garden are not really thriving well because they don't get a lot of sun here. I had this covered. I really don't like the sun either because it faces my bedroom, and I don't like the afternoon sun hitting me because that's the west. Oh my God, the sun is so hot in my bedroom. So I covered that one. So I have a lot of Asian lilies here. The thing with Asian lilies, I just started with one, which I bought from Home Depot. And then before you know it, they keep multiplying. So I keep replanting, I keep putting them in pots. And now I have several pots of Asian lily. They have very pretty orange flowers. I may have to also separate this because you see it's already full. I need to separate that, you know. See, I have a lot of Asian lily here. I haven't done a lot of watering. Been having problem with my mental health. Sometimes there are days I couldn't get up, so I'm still working on that. So I need motivation to get up, and I guess I'm just starting to do gardening again. For a while, I was just like letting it go. See, I have a lot of like dead plants here. I need to take care of this. And I forgot this. What kind of orchid this is? It's the flowers are little white ones. Not very pretty flowers, but the leaves are actually really nice and cute. This is what you call the wandering Jew. It's supposed to be purple, but since it doesn't really see much of the sun, it hasn't turned purple. It's like this one here, because this one is exposed really to the sun. So see how pretty the leaves can be. They're like purple leaves. Yeah. And this is a, oh my God, I keep forgetting the name of this. Geranium? I think this is a geranium. Very pretty orange flowers. They don't really grow tall normally, but I made them grow tall. I don't cut it because I admit I put this tomato cage here so that it can be like contained and would grow tall so that it can stand in the corner there. As you can see, I'm using drums as my pots. I used to work as a buyer in a manufacturing company. We make shampoos, conditioners, facial creams. So we have a lot of drums. Chemicals are delivered in drums, big ones, small ones, and we just give them away. Oh yeah, but most of them are like picked up by some resellers. So I brought some, cleaned the drum up, made holes at the bottom, and made them into planter pots. Because you know how expensive the pots are. Like this one that broke. I got this from IKEA when I first moved in. And this is expensive. I don't remember now if it's $135 or $70 just for this. And then it broke because the base is so, how do you call this? So small compared to the top. And I guess just the wind something and it broke. But I didn't throw it away. I just like glued it. I mean, the crack added to the character or something, So that's it. My 2 doggies are exploring with me. Hey, babies. Huh? What are you doing? Are you happy outside? Huh? You should be running around. Come on. You need to exercise. You're gaining weight. Or we are gaining weight. So another geranium here. Is this really geranium or am I wrong? So it has, this one has red flowers. That one had orange flowers. And then they also come in as a climbing plant. I just cut them off because I don't know if they're surviving or not. So these are the climbing. See this one? This is another if I'm calling it correctly. So it is geranium. Then this one is the climbing geranium, or it's like a vine. And then this one is just the regular red geranium. This is more common. And they have the orange geranium there. And then this one keeps the bugs away, the mosquitoes away. This is a citronella plant. I think you've heard of citronella as candles. You know, they give off this scent that keeps the flies or the mosquitoes away. I have them as a plant, and it does smell like a citronella candle. And there's even citronella oil that you can make into a spray so that you can keep the bugs away. Baby, come on, let's go. It's getting dark. Okay. And then these both orchids, I have to repot them. It's just maintaining a garden can be a lot of money. It can require a lot of money because I need to get the necessary how do you call this, soil or dirt. For this, I need the orchid barks or orchid soil for this. And since I have a lot of them, I would need probably around 3 or 4 bags just to replant this, because the whole year the roots will take up the whole space. It gets really tight, so I have to like break it up. And then the exposure of the sun, see, made the colors lighter, but eventually they will turn green, or greener leaves will come out around this month, normally around this month. I have even some here when the how do you call this part here broke, so I just put them on the ground while I find new pots. And again, the pots are expensive too. They're like what, $15 now or something. I used to get them at the 99-cent store, but since the 99-cent store closed, I don't have any stores for hanging plants now, or hanging pots now. At Home Depot, they range from like 10 to like $15 each. But I'll find a way. Sometimes I would just get a regular plastic pot and then, like this one, make a hole and then hang it using, whatever I can find. Yeah. If you notice, I even planted here on a litter container, a soda container. This is elephant's bush. I use this container as a planter, then just hang it there. Same thing with this one. This is a water container, you know. This is a succulent, a type of succulent. Just made an opening, planted it there. So whatever I can lay my hands on, I use as a planter. These are the usual black pots you find at Home Depot when you buy something. And instead of tossing it, I just made it into a hanging planter. This chains, I got this from the $9 store. Usually can, $1.25 now, no longer dollar store. And this is the lantana. This is purple lantana. And this is one of these are actually long stem roses when they come out. Usually they would come out spring. The flowers would come out spring. Really very beautiful. These are red, beautiful roses. And this is the smallest guava ever. I bought this a long time ago, and maybe because I planted it in a drum, the roots don't really get to explore a lot. So the fruits are also like really, really, really small. They're smaller than a ping pong ball. But this is Asian guava. But it's very sweet though. When it fruits, I'll just pass by, grab one, eat it. you know. This is a plumeria that I'm trying to grow. I just cut a branch. What are you doing? Hey, what are you doing there? You're starting to dig again? No, 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 no digging. No digging. Or did you see a gopher? Oh my God, you probably saw a gopher. It's getting dark. The thing with having a garden, you have a lot of nocturnal animals. So I do have gophers. The first time I saw a gopher, I was thinking, oh my God, that rodent is cute. A gopher is actually really cute. I just don't want to touch it because it could be rabid. but it's really, it can be, you can call it cute. So this side I have the fire stick. This is usually how it is, and it's so pretty. Let's say it's called fire sticks. You know, the edges are like orange fire, and that one, I this one became so tall that it was overwhelming the barrel container, and I was afraid it might just fall on its sides. That's why I cut it. It will grow. It will grow, but right now it's like I just really cut it off. But this is how it looks like. This is another succulent. I forgot the name. It's like at the tip of my tongue. I just can't remember. Uh, Whenever I buy a plant, I really want to read about it, the name, the scientific name, and that's good for 1 or 2 days, and then I forget. Then I have plumeria here. That's another plumeria. Oh, I was here earlier. Okay, this is my orange tree which I cut, and then this is a flowering peach. The fruits are not edible, but I like it because um, it gives shade, and secondly, it's really pretty when it becomes bigger, when it has a lot of flowers, because once the leaves fall, and then in winter the flowers come out, the pink flowers come out, so it's really very pretty, very pretty. I'm growing another plumeria here. I planted tomatoes on these two pots, but they just died. You know, not everything that I plant are successful. What are you eating again, baby? You're eating an orange? Oh my God, this is an orange lantana, which is also very pretty once it flowers during the summer. And this is what I was talking about earlier. They call it the Swiss cheese plant, Monstera something, the scientific name. Again, I forgot. But it's similar to the one that I showed earlier in my side garden, the one that grew tall. So it's Swiss cheese plant. I guess it's from the holes here. So I have more of these both orchids here. Okay. Okay. Come on, baby. You ready to go? Come on, let's go. Come on, Cebu. This is another citronella here. Keep the bugs out. Oh, and these star jasmine, the moment this blooms, oh my God, the smell just so intoxicating. It covers the whole yard, like you can smell it from every corner of the yard. It really smells so good. I used to have a lot of star jasmine, but they become so invasive. Like that particular canopy there used to be covered with star jasmine, but they grow every summer, every spring. They just layer and layer over it, and I was afraid that because of the thickness, there could be like animals living in it, and so I just removed the star jasmine. you know Anyway, see you can see the sky here of Riverside. The sun is starting to set. It's just really pretty, really, really pretty. Ay. Anyways, so I have more. This is again the climbing geranium. See how pretty the flowers are. So the red, yes, you saw my red geranium, the orange geranium, and the climbing geranium is this, how do you call this, pink flowers here. A lot of brown leaves. I need to water this, or I need rain. And this is the variegated bougainvillea. Spring and summer, this is also very pretty because the pink flowers come out. So this becomes like a pink wall. You have the pink flowers of the climbing geranium and the pink flowers of the variegated plumeria. I'm sorry, variegated bougainvillea. And then here is my another plumeria here. These are white plumerias. I don't really understand this. Sometimes the leaves stay evergreen, or sometimes they just fall during winter. But I don't really notice that they fall every winter. But this winter they all fell, so they're almost like naked. But I know that by spring and summer I'll have a lot of leaves. And look at the flowers; they're very pretty. We call this kalachuchi in the Philippines. And I think you see this as in Hawaii, where they make lace out of the of the plumeria. Okay. This one is the birds of paradise. It's so tight in the drum now. I tried to remove it and replant it, but I just couldn't pull it out. It's so like ingrained in it already, and it's so tight. So I just keep watering it, but I guess it's really not thriving very well. You can see the leaves are not opening up. I don't know if it's because it's winter, but on this side it's better. And you do see some of the leaves, I mean the flowers. That's the bird of paradise, but these are days old already, you can tell, and some are already turning brown, you know. But I have some new flowers here. I really like birds of paradise, the flower, because they look so majestic, you know. And I have more fire stick here. I have to clean this side of the yard. I haven't done this one yet. I can only do one section at a time. So here, that's an avocado tree, so barely surviving. I hope it does survive. These are blue agaves. Started as one blue agave that I bought. Made it into a center piece, and then it died eventually. But out of that, we got a lot of like shoots. So this is a newer blue agave that took over the big one that just died. And see, these are the shoots or poppies that I call. So I cut them up. I cut that out and then replant it, and that's why I have a lot. But it does, like, you know, when you put it in the middle, the way it opens up, it looks so majestic, but scary at the same time, because if you see these sharp thorns here, this can really rip your skin. And then if you see the very tip of that, that's a very strong thorn out there that can take your eye out. That's why I cut them when they're closer to my height, you know. This one so far, I know I won't get pricked by that. It's kind of taller than me. But the moment they like fan out, I cut the because you know you never know, you know. Take good care or better care of these both orchids here. I don't know if it's the sun that's making the leaves look like that, or I just need to water this more often. And there, I have a lot of succulents here. Okay, so I have more fire sticks here. And this is, I think, a kind of jade plant. I'm not so sure. Pincushions, cactus, and then a lot of aloe veras here. So I have this section as my my succulent section. This one is called a rosary plant, or string of pearls, sorry. And another type of orchid here. This is called burro's tail or donkey's tail. Okay. And that tree there is a pear tree. You don't see the partridge right now, but they say there's a partridge in a pear tree. Okay. I have more of this cymbidium, that's the name. Both orchids or cymbidium. And then I planted these orchids again here, just for their pretty leaves. This is a peach tree that just died on me, you know. So I still don't have the means to cut it, so I'm just letting it stay. But that's a live one. That peach tree is a live one. There's another peach tree there. And this is a small barbecue, table barbecue thingy that when I bought it, I tried to use it, but it was just messy. So instead of using it as a barbecue, I just decided to make it into a planter. So these are like cathedral window cactus. Then some aloe vera here, burro's tail. And this is, I think, a triangular or triangle cactus. And then the matchstick in the middle as my centerpiece. And another variety of the aloe vera. And then I just put lava rocks around, and then it became a dish garden. You know? Okay, and they have more succulents here. Those are bunny's ears or rabbit's ears. That one is called the mother-in-law's tongue. My plants are not in the best right now. I haven't really taken care of them quite well. The last months, I'm still dealing with my depression and anxiety, but I'm getting it under control now. I'm under medication, so maybe that will give me more time to like get up and take care of my plants, you know. So we'll see. So I have another citronella plant here to ward off the how do you call this, the bugs, the mosquitoes in this area. I like this area. Sometimes I use this for my breakfast al fresco, cook something, have my breakfast out here, you know, or here watching the pool. I have my breakfast here. So yeah, and I have a huge drum here as like a for accent, and then I just planted red geraniums here. And then on the side, I have another. I don't know how you call this kind of cactus. My neighbor gave this to me, and I'm thinking, I don't have that kind yet. So let me try and see if I can grow that. And then these are several days already. I always have like a dilemma when I see flowers. Should I cut them and put them in a vase, or should I just let them, you know, wilt in their natural where it's naturally growing. Sometimes I would like to have them inside the house as a decoration. Other times I like to keep them here outside so that my garden would look nicer with like flowers around, right? Okay, so more birds of paradise here. I just wish that more would come out. Actually, I think I could have picked a few, and I just probably wasn't in the mood at all. And this is my avocado tree. This grew. I grew this from a seed, and it has gotten tall now. So I think this is like 3 or 4 years old, and still no fruits. That's why it's hard to grow an avocado seed on your own. I mean, avocado plant from a seed, because you don't know if it will come out as a flowering avocado, or is it, or like somebody told me, you probably got a male avocado and you need a female avocado. I didn't know that, you know. But I guess if you buy a tree from a nursery and you see fruits coming out of the tree, then it's a guarantee you'll have fruits. But since I grew this from a seed, I don't know if it was, you know, if it is, if it will eventually give me fruits. Anyways, it's getting dark. How long have I been online? Okay, let me just grab my seat here. I got really tired working earlier. See that? This is what gives me peace. Just being here with my babies, you know, and just contemplating on my week, on my life, on how I can live my life. I haven't been working for 2 years now, and you only get 1 year of how do you call this? Disability. So now I'm not really making any income at all. Baby, what is that? What's hanging from your tail? Let me see. So I have no income right now. I'm hoping that I get one viral TikTok video that would help me make money and help me maintain the house. Otherwise, you know, my roommate, I have a roommate, and he's keeping me afloat. So I just hope that, I can do better than just keeping afloat. Anyways, my therapist was telling me you should continue doing your live, because you can talk about your life, you can talk about your week, the same way that you're talking to me, same way I was talking to my therapist. And this one is free. I don't have to pay my therapist. So I hope you can bear with me and just listen to my stories. Ay, ay, ay. Look at my baby. This is O'Neill. And he likes that, his head against me, his top head against me. He likes doing that. Like he finds whatever corner he can find, either my crotch, my armpit. He just wants his, like, his top head buried into it. Uh, this is my baby. It's so hard keeping up, cleaning his eyes because I don't know, he gets teary eyed right away, and you see this thing clumping up outside his eye, at the corner of his eye. I keep cleaning it, but I don't know if I'm irritating him when I'm cleaning because this guy doesn't really bark. I mean, he barks a lot at when he sees another dog or when he sees another person. But with me, he doesn't complain. He's just quiet. So sometimes I don't know if I'm hurting him or not. But Cebu, the other one, oh my God, that's a drama queen. Like, you just like he just sees the how do you call this? The wipe, and he's like screaming already. Like, I've not even touched her, and she would already be like screaming like like I hurt her. Yeah, yeah. You see how beautiful the sky is? Sometimes I can just stay here and watch, enjoy life the way it is, just quiet, you know. It's just that I know that the moment it's starting to get dark, all the night crew, the nocturnal animals would start coming out. And I really do not want to be face to face with a skunk. Anyways, well, guys, thank you so much for being with me. Thank you so much, guys. I hope you had a great new year. And I hope that 2025 will be a better year for all of us. If you can hit those likes, I'd really appreciate that. Just like my baby here. Come on, can you not send a heart to this cute little baby? My baby girl. This is Cebu. And my old man, O'Neill. O'Neill, say goodbye. Yeah, send hearts for them. If not for me, just for my babies. Thank you so much, guys. Have a good day. Have a good night. And I hope to see you again on the next live. Good night, guys. Happy New Year. Cebu, we're going out now.